Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. If you're returning, thank you so much. I'm so glad each and every one of you are here. It's been a minute since I've done a full-on makeup tutorial, so it kind of felt good to get back into the swing of things. I think it came out pretty cute. So if you want to learn how to recreate this look, stay tuned. But before you do, if you haven't already done so, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I will greatly appreciate it, you guys. Also hit that notification bell so you'll know when I upload new videos. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. Now that I've cleaned up both brows, I'm going to go ahead and take that same concealer and I'm going to put that on my lids as a primer. To set that primer, I'm going to be using a little bit of powder, and this is just my CoverGirl Queen powder, and this is in the color medium. For eyes, I'm going to be using my Modern Renaissance palette, and please excuse the makeup that you see here. I've had this palette for almost a year, so yeah, it's kind of dirty. But this is what it looks like on the inside. I'm sure you've seen how it looks already because this is a very popular palette. I'm going to start with this color here called Real Gar, and I'm going to take a Real Techniques, what is this called, a deluxe crease brush, and pack that color on. Then I'm going to take a smaller brush. This is a Wet n Wild brush, and I'm going to go into this color here called Cypress Umber. I'm going to take a fluffy brush and a little bit of Real Gar on there and blend those two colors. I'm going to take a little bit of concealer and put it on a flat eyeshadow brush, and this is the same concealer that I use to prime and to clean up my brows, and I'm going to cut my crease. So I'm going to go back into this color here with that same brush and kind of blend out the edges. I'm going to take that fluffy brush again and go back into that this color here and blend it out a little bit more. I'm going to go into this color here called Tempera. Then I'm going to go into this color called Primavera. Really pretty color. And I'm going to be using the brush that actually came with the palette. And pop that on my lid. I'm going to take that fluffy brush without putting anything on it and kind of blend just a little bit. I went ahead and popped on some lashes, and they're just some regular Ardell wispy lashes. And today for foundation, I'm going to be using my CoverGirl Trublend Matte Made Foundation, and I'm in the color Cappuccino. I must admit, when I first started using this foundation, that I didn't like it that much because I felt like it made me look kind of gray. But I figured out if I used a specific color concealer that it didn't make my skin look that way. So sometimes you have to kind of play around with makeup and find out what concealers work best with certain foundations. I'm going to be using my Real Techniques Expert Face Brush, and this is my favorite brush to blend my foundation. So I'm going to go ahead and blend that out. Next, I'm going to take another LA Girl Pro Concealer, and this one is in the color Fawn. Then I'm going to take a damp Real Techniques sponge and blend that concealer out. Next, I'm going to set the areas that I conceal with my black Opal powder, and this is in the color Dark. So I'm just going to put some on here, put some on the top. I don't really bake. I usually just dust it off right away. So I'm going to be taking a, what's this? Oh, another Wet n Wild brush, and go ahead and dust that powder off. Next, I'm going to contour using my Black Radiance True Complexion Contour Palette. And obviously I'm going to use this color here to contour, and I'm just taking a an e.l.f. brush here and using that to contour. And I like to do like circular buffing motions. I don't like to swipe. I feel that works best for me. And then I like to take a fluffy brush. This is a Real Techniques blush brush, but I like to take this brush, and this is a baked bronzer, and it looks like that on the inside, and this is by Milani, and this is in the color Soleil. And I want to take, and it doesn't really have a color, to be honest, but I like to take that and kind of soften up so it won't look, you know, as harsh. I don't like a really harsh contour. I like it to look a little soft, look soft and subtle. So you see? So look how kind of harsh that looks. And then this side looks a little bit more softer. So that's what I'm going for. To set my entire face, I'm going to be using my Black Radiance True Complexion Soft Focus Finishing Powder. And as you can see, this is one of my faves because it has hit pan. And I'm going to take a fluffy brush here, and this is another e.l.f. brush. And I'm going to dip it into that powder and go all over my face lightly. To set my face, I'm going to be using my Maybelline Master Fix. And this is a really good setting spray. I love this spray. For blush, I'm going to be using my Milani Berry Amore. I really love this blush because it serves as a highlight and a blush at the same time. So I'm going to take a brush here and see how pretty. For highlight, I'm going to be using my Wet n Wild Mega Glow, and this is in the color Precious Petals. back to the eyes for a moment. I'm going to go back into Cypress Umber and then Realgar, and I'm going to just be taking a small e.l.f. brush. Then I'm going to be taking my CoverGirl black liner here and go in my waterline. I'm going to take that same mascara I used earlier and I'm going to do the bottom lashes. And last but not least, I'm going to be lining my lips with this Milani. It's actually for your brow, but I'm going to be using it for my lips. And then I'm going to be using my Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick, and this is in the color Ashton. It looks kind of pink on camera, but it's not. It's more like a neutral color. I thank you guys so much for watching as usual, and I will see y'all on the next one. Bye.